Lockdown Escape from Furnace. It's a really good book. Overall, I'll give it a 10 out of 10, and you'll see why. So this book is about a boy named Alex. And Alex, as a kid, he stole money from kids on the playground, or he stole from their backpacks. And later, it grows into stealing from people's houses with his friend Toby. Now they go into this house, and it's supposed to be a really big hit. Like there's supposed to be a lot of money. And when they go into the house, they are confronted by black suits, and black suits will be later known as the guards from Furnace. So they kill Toby in cold blood, and Alex is framed for it. And Alex runs away. He tries to run away, but he is later caught by the cops in actually his front yard in front of his mother. Furnace is a prison, and it was invented for teenagers who are criminals, who kill or steal or whatever. It was created after the Summer of Slaughter, where gangs were killing innocent people in the streets, and people wanted to put a stop to this. So they created Furnace. Now, when Alex gets to Furnace, he meets up with two other people, Z and Monty. When they get into the prison, they are paired up. Alex goes with Donovan. Z goes with actually the leader of one of the gangs called the Skulls. I'm sorry, that was Monty. Z goes with someone else. So, when they are in Furnace, a lot of things happen, and I'll list them. Alex gets in the fight with the Skulls. He barely escapes a pack of rabid dogs that want to rip him to shreds with Z. And in the middle of the night, there is a group called Weezers. And the Weezers, they stand outside a prison cell door that they have chosen out of random, and they'll take a glob from their pocket and put it over the door in a big X and scream. Now, these people, they're not humans at all. Well, they are humans, but not really. They twitch. They have syringe. Actually, here's a picture right here on the book cover. That's their face. That is sewn onto their face, actually. And if you see the syringes right there, that is full of blood and dark matter. And I don't know where they get this from. So, one night, they take Monty from his prison cell, and they bring him back the next day, and he's huge. He has huge muscles. He's 15 feet tall, I think it said, and he's just ginormously huge. Escape from Furnace is what the book is called, and it is called that because they do escape from Furnace, and it's because there's 3 mining rooms, and the second one has collapsed, and Alex senses fresh air outside of the room. That there's actually a hole in the ground and a river flowing beneath it. Escape, right? When they go on kitchen duty, they fill up rubber gloves with gas, and they put it around the hole, and they later explode it. So, in their escape from Furnace, they actually bring around 2 more people. One is very likable, and the other one not so much. One is named Toby. Toby is a boy that came down later in Furnace with another boy, and they were both going to kill themselves. And Alex went up to save them from jumping off the 8th story in the prison, and later he gets up there, he saves him, but in the process, the other boy that was trying to kill himself with Toby was trying to kill Toby as well. So Alex pushes him away actually and kills him, which isn't so bad. I mean, he wanted to kill another person. It was self-defense for Toby. The other person is named Gary. Gary is now the new leader of the Skull. He combines all the gangs up. This at least 4 or 5 gangs, and he combines them all up into one big gang, the Skulls. And since Alex had a scuffle with the Skulls before, Gary says, "Alex, you're gonna fight the Skulls to the death in the gym." And Alex is like, "Oh God, damn, I'm gonna get my ass beat." And Donovan goes with him to help him out. In the fight, Alex is getting his butt beat, and Donovan is begging Gary for him to stop because Alex is his best friend. And he later tells Donovan about the plan to escape Furnace. So the night before the escape from Furnace, the Weezers come out. Sadly, a Weezer stops outside of Alex's door, takes the glob, puts the X, and screams. It means that someone in the cell is going to be taken away and be injected in the neck by the syringe, well, the guy that later turns out to be Donovan, and Alex promises Donovan that he will come back for him. Wake up the next morning, they go to mining, they go inside, they blow the hole in the river. Monty actually comes back. He's actually a black suit now, but he can control himself, and he kills one of the black suits that tries to kill Alex, and he says, "Don't forget your name." So they escape first, and that's the end of the book, actually. Toby is actually beat up from the wreckage, and when he's put into the river, he dies. And that is the book Furnace. It's a great book. Like I said, 10 out of 10. You probably understand why now, and if you don't, then you need to read the book yourself. The purpose of this book, I believe, is that it shows that a criminal like Alex is given another chance. A lot of criminals don't get another chance, and Alex did. And Alex deserves that chance because, one, he was brave, and two, because the crimes that he committed were not punishable by death. So it shows that a bad guy can actually turn into a good guy. You know, if you just give him another chance, he will become something better. He will understand in his head that, you know what I did was stupid. Let me go fix that. And I think that's what the main purpose of the book is, to show that you deserve another chance if you mess up. And I agree with that message. The audience for this book is probably my age, maybe older. I mean, I know the librarian, Mr. A, reads it, but I believe that it's just around my age because, you know, it's action, it's violent, it's scary. You know, I just think that a lot of people my age would like it a lot more than people like my dad's age or something like that. How well does the book achieve its goal? I'm pretty sure it achieves it really well, actually. I'm pretty sure that every reader that reads this knows that, wow, this kid was a bad kid at first, and now he's given another chance, because if someone feels like that he needs another chance, that he deserves forgiveness. Actually, Alex says a lot in this story. I'll read you the part right here. I wish I never would have broken into those houses with Toby. I mean, what more can I say about that? He regrets it. He regrets everything that he's done, and I think that, you know, he deserves another chance. I mean, why shouldn't he? What has the book left out? I'm pretty sure nothing. I mean, the book, it explains everything. I mean, it doesn't talk about anything that's happening outside of First, because, one, it's a first-person book. It's about Alex. But it doesn't really leave out anything. I mean, you later find out what happens to Donovan. You later find out why Toby's there or not, how they escape in book 2, but you have to read book 2. I'm not going to explain that. How the book compares or not to others that you've read, like I said, I can't believe I'm saying this because I love the Demon Daughter series, and I love the Witch and the Wizard series, but best book I've ever read. The best series, actually. I mean, every single turn that you make, there's always something stopping Alex's way, and he always has to try and get through it. And I love that about a book. I love how there's always an obstacle to get ahead of, and there's violence, there's action, there's emotion. You know, it's just a really good, great book, and it shows a lot of different sides of a prisoner that you wouldn't think would be there. Points are convincing. Some points that are convincing are forgiveness. Forgiveness over friendship. Friendship is very convincing because you would never think that a person that goes to jail would make best friends with people and escape. Well, actually, that happens in this book. He becomes very good friends with Donovan and Z. He didn't really have Toby, the one that died, his other friend. He didn't really have a friend with him. He was just a sidekick, his accomplice. It wasn't really friendship. But he actually felt emotion and loss when he wasn't around Donovan or Z or Toby. And I feel like that was a really good point in the book. I feel like if he didn't meet those people, he would have escaped first. Forgiveness, how is that point convincing? Well, it shows that throughout the book that Alex is not a bad kid, that he has dreams just like every other person. He wants to get out. He wants to smell the fresh air. He doesn't want to get out and go bloodthirsty again and go thieve some more houses and kill people. He wants to get out and enjoy life. He realizes that he messed up and that he wants another shot. And the other one was hope. Hope is very convincing in this book. It shows that some people out there have hope. They have hope in impossible situations. The situation to escape Furnace was impossible, but Alex did it. Hope was there. And, you know, without that, he wouldn't have escaped Furnace at all. What personal experiences you've had that can be related to the subject? I've never had any personal experiences that can relate to the subject. I've never had any family members go to jail, so I couldn't really relate to it. But I've seen a lot of shows and documentaries of people that go to jail, and a lot of them deserve it. I mean, if you kill someone, if you rape someone, if you do something bad, you deserve to go to jail. Thieving, yes, you deserve to go to jail. That is the book, Furnace. It was a great book. I really insist that you read this book. That this is such a lame video, but I've never done this before. If I missed anything out, sorry about. All right, I'll see you later. Bye bye.